Good morning, dear students. So in today's session, we are going to learn what do you mean by atomic number and mass number. So first we look into atomic number. So what do you mean by atomic number and who discovered it? We are going to see. So atomic number was discovered by a scientist called Moseley. Okay. So what do you mean by atomic number first? What do you mean by atomic number? So atomic number is nothing but the number of protons present in an atom of an element is called its atomic number. See the definition here. The number of protons present in an atom of an element is called its atomic number, and it is denoted by letter Z. Okay, so we will take a neutral atom. So what do you mean by neutral atom? The number of electrons are always equal to number of, okay, yes. So here I am taking 1 electrons, I am taking 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many electrons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. That means here 6 protons also should be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, positively charged. So electrons are negatively charged, protons are positively charged, isn't it? So what I said, atomic number means the number of the number of protons present in an atom of an element is called its atomic number. So here how many protons are there, children? Protons equal to 6. That means its atomic number is 6. So what is the sixth element? It is carbon. Okay, it is carbon. So simply you can find. So atomic number is nothing but number of protons present in an atom of an element is called its atomic number. So here for example hydrogen. For hydrogen how many protons will be there? Only one. Okay, only one proton will be there. So its atomic number is also 1. Understand? For example nitrogen, how many protons will be there? 7. That means its atomic number is also 7. Understand, children? And not only that, in a neutral atom, number of protons are always equal to number of electrons. Okay, why? Because to make the atom in an electrically neutral, the number of protons are always equal to number of electrons. So here atomic number Z equal to number of protons, and we can also say number of electrons, but we consider only number of protons. In a definition we are going to write the number of protons present in an atom of an element is called its atomic number. Understand, children? Now comes to mass number. Okay, now comes to mass number. So what do you mean by mass number? Where the mass will be present in an atom? In the nucleus, in the center of the atom, the mass will be present. This is mass. Okay, here mass will be present. How mass you can determine? Before class I have said number of protons plus number of neutrons which are present in a nucleus combinedly called as mass. Okay, mass of an atom. So here how many protons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So neutrons are also will be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Understand? One thing you have to remember, in a neutral atom, number of protons plus number of neutrons will always number of protons plus number of electrons are always equal, but the number of neutrons present, okay, the number of neutrons present in an atom vary from element to element. In some element it may be excess than the protons, number of protons. So here in carbon it will be equal, number of protons is equal to number of neutrons. So here mass number means, mass number definition is the sum of protons plus neutrons. The sum of protons plus neutrons in an atom of an element is called its it's called its mass number, and it is denoted by letter A. Understand? So here what example we have taken? This carbon. Okay, carbon atom we have taken. So here we are going to write mass number A equal to what I said, number of protons. How many protons are there? 6. And how many neutrons are there? 6. That means it is 12. So what is the mass number of a carbon? Carbon atom mass number is 12. Understand, children? So look at here now. First atomic number was discovered by Moseley. What is the definition? The number of protons present in an atom of an element is called its atomic number. So atomic number is denoted by letter Z. So Z equal to, okay, in a neutral atom, number of protons are always equal to number of electrons, isn't it? Next comes to mass number. The sum of protons and neutrons in an atom of an element is called its mass number, and it is denoted by letter A. Okay, what I said, A equal to P plus N. The sum of means you have to add plus number of protons plus number of neutrons. So if you want to calculate number of neutrons, how many neutrons are there, then what you will do? Same this formula only. This N will come outside. N equal to A minus Z. So why I wrote Z here? Z means atomic number. Atomic number means again number of protons. So in the place of P, you can write A. So N equal to A minus Z. Okay, N equal to A minus Z. If you want to find the number of neutron, this is the formula. If you want to find the mass number, this is the formula, A equal to P plus N. Okay, and if you want to find atomic number, this is the formula. Atomic number equal to number of protons. Understand, children? So here one question, one example we are going to see. How many protons and neutrons are there in an atom of carbon 613? It is an isotope. Okay, carbon 613. So what is the atomic number here? 6. Yes, mass number. What is the mass number given? 13. So how many number of protons will be there, children? How many number of protons? Protons are nothing but atomic number. So this is also 6. And how many number of neutrons? To find the number of neutrons, what is the formula? A minus Z. So here, what is A? Mass number 13 minus Z. Z means atomic number 6 equal to how much you are going to get, children? You are going to get 7. So how many number of neutrons are present in carbon isotope? This is not carbon, it is an isotope. Normally carbon 612 you are going to get. This is carbon 613. So it is an isotope. What do you mean by isotope? I am going to explain now only. Okay. So here, if you want to find number of neutrons, every time big number minus small number, simple technique. Okay, big number minus small number, you are going to get a number of neutrons. Why? Because this is the mass number and this is the atomic number. Mass number minus atomic number, you are going will give number of neutrons. Okay, you are going to get number of neutrons. So here homework I have given. So sodium 1123. In this same you have to find all these things. How many protons and neutrons are present in the atom of? So this is the homework for you. Sodium 1123, chlorine 1735, calcium 2040. These 3 things you have to write in your notes. Understand, children? Yes. So next comes to very important, isotopes. So what do you mean by isotope? Yes, what do you mean by isotope? So nothing. Isotopes are the atoms of the same element having same atomic number but different mass number. So the atoms of the same element or simply the elements having same atomic number but different mass number. So why they are having different mass number? Because isotopes have same number of protons but they have differ in their number of neutrons in their nuclei. So here I said example. Okay, carbon 613 I have taken and I said this is an isotope of a carbon. Isn't it? Normally carbon will be carbon 612 you are going to get. Mass number will be 12. But here I wrote 13. 13 means it is an isotope. So look at here. What is an isotope? Isotope is nothing but the elements having same atomic number but different mass number. Why they are having different mass number? Because number of protons is not equal to number of neutrons. So number of neutrons are more. So look at here example. Chlorine 1735, chlorine 1737. Okay. Chlorine 1735 and chlorine 1737. So we will look how many neutrons are present. So to find the number of neutrons, what I said, the formula A minus Z. So here A means what? A means 35 mass number and 17. Okay, so 35 minus 17, how much you are going to get? How much we are going to get, children? So 18. So 18 number of means number of neutrons in chlorine 1735, you are going to get 18, and here in chlorine 1737, here also. So 37 minus 17. So here 37 minus 17, how much you are going to get? So 20 you are going to get. So here look at carefully, the atomic number is 17 but the mass number is 18. So what I said, isotopes mean they are having same atomic number but different in their mass number, isn't it? So both are having same atomic number only, but mass number is different. Same element only we have taken, same atomic number only there, but mass number were different. So that is why they are called isotopes. Understand, children? So isotopes are the atoms of the same element having same atomic number but different mass number. Why they are having different mass number? Because number of protons are not equal to number of neutrons. That means isotopes have same number of protons. They are having same only. See, look at here, 17, 17. Same number of protons but only neutrons were changed. So such type of things are called isotopes. So these are the examples, and another one also, 1H1, 1H2, 1H3. Okay, this one is H. Protium, deuterium, tritium. These are the isotopes of hydrogen. And next one is uranium 92-235 and uranium 92-238. So these are the examples for isotopes, very important. These three are very important. And next one are isobars. What do you mean by isobars? So the atoms of different elements which have same mass number but different atomic number. What I said, isobars means different elements. When they are having different elements, they should have different atomic number. Definitely they will be having different atomic number. But what they are having same? They are having same mass number. So isobars have same number of nucleons. That is why their mass number is same. What do you mean by nucleus, children? Again, nucleus are nothing but a number of protons plus neutrons present in a nucleus of an atom. Understand? So isobars are nothing but the atoms of the different elements which have same mass number but different atomic number. So here example C, carbon 6 14, nitrogen 7 14. So here carbon atomic number is 6, nitrogen atomic number is 7, but they are having same mass number 14 14. So this type of things are called isobars. The different elements have different atomic number but have same mass number. So the atoms of different elements which have same mass number or same mass number but different atomic number, such things are called isobars. So this is the one example. Next one, argon 1840, potassium 1940, calcium 2040. So all are having same mass number but different atomic number, 18, 19, 20. Understand, children? Yes, this is about isobars. And next one are isotones. So what do you mean by isotones? Isotones are nothing but isotones are the atoms of different elements which have same number of neutrons. So how can we find they are having same number of neutrons? So look at here. So what is the example I have taken? Silicon 1430, phosphorus 1531, sulfur 1632. So this is the example for isotone. So isotones are nothing but isotones are the atoms of different elements which have different atomic number, different mass number, but they have same number of neutrons. So look at here, they are having different atomic number and mass number is also different. But what it is similar in isotone, they are having same number of neutrons. Same number of neutrons will be present in isotones. So look at here, we will find now. So what is how to find number of neutrons, children? Number of neutrons, to find number of neutrons, n equal to A minus Z. This is the formula you have to remember. So here A is 30 minus 14. For silicon 1430, what is the answer? You are going to get 16. So number of neutrons are 16. And next comes to phosphorus. Phosphorus 31 minus 15. Okay, this is also 16 only you are going to get. So number of neutrons are 16. Next comes to sulfur. Sulfur 32 minus 16, that is also 16. So all are having same number of neutrons. So such type of atoms are called isotones. So isotones are the atoms of the different elements have different atomic number, different mass number, but they are having same number of neutrons. They are having same number of neutrons. Such type of things are called isotones. See, look at here this example also. So for this 3 and for this 2 and for this one you have to write. Okay, you have to write in whatever things I have asked, you have to write. I will tell. So what do you mean by isotone, children? Isotones are nothing but isotones are the atoms of the different elements which have same number of neutrons. That means they are having different atomic number, different mass number. Only number of neutrons are same. Okay. So example here, carbon 614, oxygen 816 and sodium 1123, magnesium 1224. So for these 3, so how I find number of neutrons? You have to find it. You have to find and you have to write in your notes. And here in isobars, what they have said, isobars of different elements which have same mass number but different atomic number. Okay. So when they will be having same mass number, when they are having number of protons and neutrons are same, then they will be having same mass number. And here in isotopes also, I said how to find. Yes, children. So for this also you have to write in your notes. Okay, find this 2 and this also. I said no, how to write. So for this 3 you have to write in your notes how to find number of neutrons. That is a homework. And this is for today's class. So what did you learn? You have learned what do you mean by atomic number, mass number. So atomic number mean it is denoted by letter Z. So Z equal to P. Okay. And what do you mean by mass number? Mass number means sum of protons and neutrons. So A equal to, and it is denoted by letter A equal to P plus N. If you want to calculate number of neutrons, N equal to A minus Z. Okay. N equal to A minus Z. Why I wrote Z here? Because Z is nothing but number of protons. So Z equal to number of protons. So one example I have shown here, and this is the homework which you have to do in your classwork. Okay, don't keep any separate book for homeworks and all. Right, whatever sums I am giving, you have to write in your notes only. So what do you mean by isotopes, isobars, isotones? So that's all for today's class. In next class we are going to meet again.